Under the watchful gaze of the moon, the haunting night on Black Peak unfolded with an eerie stillness. Matt tried to quiet his restless mind and find solace in the company of his friends, but the unnatural sounds and ominous presence made sleep an elusive prospect. As the hours passed, the trio exchanged uneasy glances, the darkness seeming to warp their perception of time. They heard strange whispers in the wind, as if ghostly apparitions were conferring among themselves. The forest rustled with an unseen energy, and shadows danced in the periphery of their vision, playing tricks on their minds. "I can't shake this feeling that we are being watched," Jake admitted, his voice barely audible. Ryan nodded, his earlier bravado replaced by a sense of vulnerability. "I know what you mean. This place is getting to me." "Maybe we should have listened to the warnings and stayed away," Matt said, his skepticism now replaced by fear. Just then, a chilling wail echoed through the mountain, sending shivers down their spines. The sound was otherworldly, as if it emanated from a tortured soul seeking release. The friends huddled together, seeking comfort in their shared fear. "Did you hear that?" "It sounded like a scream," Jake whispered, his eyes wide with fright. "It's just the wind," Ryan said, trying to convince himself as much as his friends. But deep down, they all knew it was not the wind. The mountain was alive with something supernatural, something beyond their comprehension. As the night wore on, the strange occurrences intensified. The air seemed to vibrate with an ethereal energy, and the temperature dropped to an unnatural chill. Shadows appeared to dance with malevolence, and the distant whispers grew louder, as if mocking the intruders who dared to disturb the mountain's ancient slumber. Matt's analytical mind struggled to find rational explanations for the phenomena, but the weight of the inexplicable bore down on him. He felt like an intruder in a realm not meant for the living, and a deep sense of dread settled in the pit of his stomach. "We should never have come here," Matt said, his voice trembling. "I agree. This place gives me the creeps," Jake added. Ryan, who had been the most eager for the adventure, now looked pale and haunted. "Maybe we should go back down. This is getting out of hand." But as they tried to retreat, they found their path blocked by an impenetrable fog that seemed to materialize out of thin air. Panic surged within them as they realized they were trapped. "What's happening? How is this possible?" Ryan exclaimed, desperation creeping into his voice. "I don't know," Matt replied, trying to keep his composure. "We need to stay calm and think this through." In the distance, they heard a mournful howl that echoed through the mountain, chilling them to the core. The sound was unlike anything they had ever heard, and it seemed to penetrate their souls, filling them with an overwhelming sense of despair. As they stood frozen in fear, the fog thickened, enveloping them like a suffocating blanket. The forest became disorienting, and the friends lost all sense of direction. The eerie sounds intensified, and they began to see flickering lights in the distance, like distant lanterns swaying in the darkness. "What are those lights?" Jake whispered, his voice barely audible. "I don't know, but we should stay away from them," Matt advised, his mind racing with possibilities. But no matter which direction they tried to move, the lights seemed to draw closer, beckoning them with a sinister allure. It was as if an invisible force guided their steps, leading them deeper into the heart of Black Peak. Ryan's resolve wavered, his adventurous spirit now replaced by a growing sense of hopelessness. "We have to find a way out of here. This can't be real." "We have to stick together," Matt urged, trying to remain the voice of reason. However, the mountain seemed to have other plans. The fog and darkness conspired against them, isolating each friend from the others. Panic consumed them as they called out to each other, their voices lost in the ethereal cacophony that enveloped them. Just as they were about to lose all hope, the fog cleared, and they found themselves in a peculiar clearing. In the center stood a decrepit stone structure, its twisted form radiating malevolence. The ground beneath them seemed to pulse with a haunting energy, and they felt an overwhelming compulsion to approach the structure. "Guys, I don't think we should go any closer," Jake said, his voice quivering, but the mountain's hold on them was unyielding. It was as if they were marionettes, puppets controlled by an unseen force. They took hesitant steps toward the structure, their hearts pounding with fear and resignation. As they reached the altar-like stone, a chilling gust of wind encircled them, and a ghostly voice seemed to echo in their minds. "Welcome to my domain, intruders." The friends tried to escape, but an invisible barrier trapped them within the clearing. Their eyes widened with terror as they saw ghostly apparitions materialize around them, flickering in and out of existence like ethereal flames. "These are the lost souls," the haunting voice continued, "trapped between the realms of the living and the dead. They seek retribution, and you have trespassed upon their eternal torment." "What do you want from us?" Ryan demanded, his fear mixed with defiance. "The spirits demand justice," the voice replied, its chilling tone sending shivers down their spines. "One of you must pay the price for your intrusion." Matt's analytical mind raced, trying to find a way out of their dire situation. "We didn't mean to disturb you. We'll leave now and never come back." But the mountain's grip on them was absolute. The apparitions closed in, their spectral forms twisting and contorting with anguish. The friends felt an overwhelming sense of guilt and despair, as if they were absorbing the pain of the lost souls. "Please let us go," Jake pleaded, tears streaming down his face. The haunting voice remained unmoved. "The spirits crave justice, and justice shall be served.